Guys, it's important that we talk about this now. You need to understand how to select appropriate topics for your thesis. I know many of you are at the stage where you're trying to look up topics. You're tempted to get something that is completely out of this world, something that will blow the minds of your professors. No, that's not the idea. Your thesis has to be a demonstration of a novel idea. What does novel mean? Something that is new, something that is a different kind of approach. That's a novel idea or a novel application of an existing idea. That is, this is already known, but how can you now apply this known phenomenon to something new? Those two ways are completely acceptable for your projects within your master's program in the UK and in other parts of the world. So don't be tempted to just look for big grammar, to just look for big projects. Think about your skill sets, think about your resources, think about the time. You need to understand that you have just 12 weeks, 3 months to complete this thesis. And what really can you do within that time? The test is for you to demonstrate your ability to carry out quality research and write it up accordingly. So, while you're tempted to go out of this world to create a topic, think about what can you manage within that time? What can your skill sets do? For some projects that require collaboration, you also need to think about how the other parties who are involved in this project, their own time constraints, their own resource constraints, such that at the end of the day, you have a very good project to submit. Some students have made this mistake of picking really bogus, nice sounding ideas that they copied out of somewhere. They want to build something really fantastic. That's a good idea. But many of them get to the point where they either abandon the project and look for a new one, or they just quickly get something together and submit a shabby work. And at the end of the day, someone who just chose something really simplistic but important delivers excellently and scores the high grades. So look at the options, look at your skill set, look at the time constraint, look at the resources involved. Do you need to interview people in their places? Do you need to travel to get data? How much is it going to cost you to do all of this? And remember, as a student, there is no financial remuneration for your project. It's usually self-funded. So you should think about how much. And then many universities have limits to the amount that you can actually spend in your project. This is also important. You need to know this. So be guided. Choose something that you can completely manage. Remember that the goal at the end of the day is to have excellent results coming out of your master's program, especially as an immigrant. So you cannot even play with this. Choose something that is well within your means, something that is well within your skill set, something that is well within the time frame. I hope this helps.